Alright, so I try to put a video out about coming together as one society, not this little tribal fucking group where we have this pretend class war that isn't fucking happening. The video had content about LGBTQ, whatever the fuck. I honestly don't know the acronym. It's changed so many times, and I don't care because it doesn't fucking better my life to know that. Alright? So I'm going to make another video. Now, this is not hate speech. I am not encouraging violence. I highly discourage violence. Highly encourage civil recourse, discussion, things like that. I love civilized countries. I've lived in some of the shittiest fucking nations on the planet because we invaded them. I don't want our society to turn into that, but that's what I'm watching. Because people think, oh, I'm this, I can't go fit in with normal society, and that is not fucking true. That is not true at all. And then I hear, oh, Democrats are all accepting and Republicans are fucking bad. What I see from Democrats are people that think blacks just can't survive without our help. They're condescending and arrogant and racist towards black people. But when I'm a Republican, oh, I hate talking about politics. I'm a Republican. We just look at their people. There's people. We don't care. We don't want to hear, oh, he's an African American, and he's a Hispanic American. That's an Irish American. This is an LGBTQ person. We don't want it. That's a fucking person. That's what we fucking want, and that's what my message is about. And the other message I'm talking about is don't demand respect. You don't fucking get respect by demanding it. It pisses everybody off. You fucking earn that shit. Now I'm gonna go off on my fucking rant. It's not hate speech. All right, this is a fucking Irby rant. That's what we're gonna fucking call this shit. I made a video about not watching porn and how it absolutely fucks you up and it starts changing over fucking time. You start to get obese. You start to fucking lock yourself away from society. It's another fucking drug. It releases serotonin. And I mentioned the LGBTQ community. You know what, we're just gonna call it the fucking LGBT. No, Q. I don't know what the Q stands for. We're gonna call it the LGBTQ community. It's probably changed since then. Now it's probably like LGBTQT 597-321 Alpha Section 5. I don't know. I don't know why you need to have a fucking special group just for you, that you're including yourself only in that group. Why would you fucking do that? Why would you lock yourself away from all these other bridges that lead to opportunities? All these other possible friendships that could lead to a fucking amazing life. You might meet that one guy or girl that's gonna be the hook of your life, who's just gonna think you're fucking, hey, this is my kind of person. I love hanging out with this. Let me get this person in my fucking office. Send me your resume. We have this job open and I think you're perfect. Why would you fucking do that to yourself? Why would you block that out of your life? Oh, they're not part of my group, so therefore they must hate me. No, it's not fucking true at all. Adults in the United States of America do not have the goddamn time to hate right now. We are building fucking dreams. We are working. The people I find that are full of hate are these unemployed little Antifa kids that fucking sit on their parents' house and think that it's somebody else's job to go take a fucking house from somebody else and give it to them so they can just have a fucking free life. The air you breathe is not fucking free. Life isn't set. We're not going to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about law. We're going to talk about how nature is. Nature is not set up for you to get anything for free. It doesn't happen. You have to go fucking get it. That's how the air you're breathing is not fucking free. You have to earn every fucking breath of it. You don't have a right to fucking breathe. You need to earn it. Be useful. Now, I'm seeing this weird fucking trend that didn't exist for almost my entire fucking life. When I was growing up, very tiny percent of our population in the United States was gay. Real transgender dysmorphia, the real disorder, that shit affects maybe 2% average on a huge population, 2%. There's a lot of other disorders that lead to that. The reason why I rant about this, the Clinton administration, during that time, the Surgeon General that was appointed under the Clinton administration decided to remove transgender dysmorphia as a mental disorder. That wasn't there so people could make fun of you and say, oh, you're crazy, you're a retard. That's not why that fucking disorder was classified and labeled. The reason why it was so important that we keep that classified as a mental disorder is because there's a ton of other disorders that lead to men wearing dresses. You could not, prior to the Clinton administration, you could not go get gender reassignment surgery if you were not diagnosed by a psychiatrist with transgender dysmorphia. Because if you made the mistake of undergoing that therapy, that hormone therapy and those surgical procedures, if you made the mistake of going under that and you were not suffering from transgender dysmorphia, you killed yourself. Like, it was like a fucking 99% fucking suicide rate of people who did not have transgender dysmorphia who were killing themselves after they had their testicles removed. Suddenly the hormones stopped flowing through them, and suddenly they realized they don't want to be a girl in a dress having guys pound them out. And they suddenly turned heterosexual, and it fucked them up, and they jumped. That sex drive people have, that's fucking critical. It's important. It drives a lot of fucking success. You know, if you don't have transgender dysmorphia, where you actually... So being transgender, I don't understand what's part of this LGBTQ community. Being transgender isn't about sex at all. You can be a guy who wants to be a fucking girl but not want to be with other guys. That has nothing. It's not your sexuality. Transgender dysmorphia. It's like, let's talk about it spiritually. I'm not a big spiritual guy. Let's talk about it spiritually. It's like having the soul of a woman trapped inside of the body of a man. This is a person who is not comfortable with doing stuff that guys like to do. Women and men are fucking different. Our brains are wired different. The stuff girls like, guys usually don't like. If you let me decorate a house, it's going to be sterile. It's going to be glass and brass and clean. You let a woman decorate a house, it's going to be fucking beautiful. There's going to be like flowers and shit that guys, we just don't fucking think about or have any interest in. And we're going to walk in and we're like, Jesus, dude, this is a place I want to fucking live. It is beautiful in here. Whereas a girl walks into a place, a guy decorating, it's like, Jesus, dude, it's sterile. There's no feeling in here. It's just glass and fucking brass. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, right? Yeah, no. Now, talking about a transgender guy to a girl or a girl to a guy, their brains are fucking wired that way. And I actually feel, the reason why I'm talking about them is I actually feel sorry for the real ones, the ones who are actually transgender fucking girls or guys. That's a nightmare. Picture waking up and looking in the mirror, if you're a guy, and finding a vagina and a set of tits. It's gonna fuck you up every day, and you know you're supposed to have a fucking dick there. You fucking know. You know you're supposed to have pectorials there. Unless you eat potato chips and shit and sit down, then you're not gonna have pectorials. Maybe the tits won't be so fucking bad. We get them. Bitch tits. It happens. But they're furry. They're not all nice, and we don't like playing with them. It's gross. Anyway, that shouldn't even be part of this LGBTQ community. So take that out. That's a completely different disorder. It has nothing to do with sex. A man can want to dress up like a fucking actually a transgender woman. We'll just say that so there's no fucking political hate speech fucking flags from YouTube. It's a confusing subject. It's not a matter of disrespect. It is an incredibly confusing subject to fucking to people who don't live in that world. And we don't want to shun you. We want you in our society. We want to respect you for stuff you achieve. We don't want to respect you because you put a dress on. Anybody can put a fucking dress on. Fuck. It's not, that doesn't earn respect. You have to go out and fucking get goals, and you set those goals and go fucking get them and break them and fucking earn them, and then go get more goals. Build fucking dreams. When you build your fucking dreams in a capitalist society, you make our society a better place to fucking live. Unless your dreams are to fucking murder people, and then, yeah, you gotta go away. Yeah. Sorry, you can't stay here. So back to trans. These, when you look into if you actually talked to a transgender woman, that's what I'm gonna call them, a person born as a male that wants to be female. It's not about sex. They want the life a woman wants. Like they want the dream house with that man who actually respects them and loves them. The guy that can see past. I don't know if they're gonna get that, but the guy that can see past how they were physically born and love them for who they are. And some of these women actually want kids. They want to be able to have children. They want a woman's life. It's not a sexual disorder. It's something far deeper. Whereas there's other guys who want to put on a dress and get boned out by other guys because they've got some fucking hormone imbalance. There's literally a lot of other fucking reasons why. Throw them in a complete... Anyway, we're talking about stuff I don't really feel comfortable talking about. I can tell you for the trans portions, I feel sorry for those men and women. I feel fucking sorry for them. These girls, heterosexual men, for the transgender girls, heterosexual men want them until they find out what's down there. Homosexual men don't want them. Homosexual men want other men. That's what they want. They're stuck in an isolated, lonely world because of how their mind is wired, and it sucks for them. I feel bad for them. Take them out of the LGBT. That's a whole different thing. A lot of these people I see running around throwing makeup on and dressing in drag and all that stuff, they're fucked. I don't see a homosexual looking at me. I don't see a trans person looking at me. I see a deviant person looking at me. I see someone who has overly exposed themselves to porn or cooked their brains on fucking drugs, and they're just living fucking insane lives without they're just fucked up people. They're not gay or straight or anything. They are fucking deviant. It's totally different. When I'm looking at a guy who thinks he's gay, and I get the fucking creeps, that's not a gay dude. Gay dudes don't give us the fucking creeps. I had a lot of good friends that were gay. There was a guy, I had no idea he was gay. Utmost respect for him because he earned my respect. His name was Woody. He was a corpsman. He served with us in the Marine Corps, went to 2 tours of combat with us. Amazing corpsman. Never knew he was gay. Didn't have a clue. I didn't find out till years later when I ran into one of his friends that was also a corpsman with us over in Yokosuka. And I was like, hey, whatever happened to Woody, man? He's married, got kids, and he laughed at me. And I was like, what? It's like, Woody was gay. You didn't know that? I was like, no, I had no fucking idea. How many times he fucking cut my balls and made me cough? Fuck. Hope I made him happy. Anyway, that is how you get respect. He did his job flawlessly. And there wasn't a lot of corpsmen we respected in 3-4 near the end there. We had some shit-stained fucking corpsmen. We had this guy named, I can't remember his name because he was so fucking useless. He looked like a little mouse. He just didn't do anything. He just followed us. If somebody had gotten shot, I think he still would have sat there just like, with his little rat face. Quit coming out and screaming, oh, I'm LGBTQ, you have to respect me. 90% of you are fucking lonely, deranged, fucked up people that aren't gay at all. You're just so desperate to have a friend. So you just join a group thinking, oh, now this makes me special, this makes me unique, this makes me better than... No, it doesn't. It makes you stupid. It makes you retarded. You want our respect, we'll give it to you if you earn it. Go build dreams. That's how you get our respect. Go build fucking dreams. Deuces.